Hi, so as promised, here is another vlog. So I mentioned earlier in the week that I'll be doing a vlog on exercise. Now, what I thought I would discuss on it was I see on forums all the time lots of people posting that I've been at Weight Watchers or MyFitnessPal, whatever program for 4, 8, 12, however many weeks. I was doing really great. I was losing a kilo a week, and then I started to ramp things up with exercise. Since I've done that, my losses have actually fallen back to only 200 grams a week, 100 grams a week, whatever. What should I do? And then a lot of the advice that gets given is, oh, cut back on exercise. That's what I did, and my losses increased again. And so the first thing that we need to do when we look at something like this is you need to go back as to why you're doing the exercise. Now, yes, theoretically, exercise is going to help you get better losses on the scales, but it's not the only reason why we do exercise. So some of the reasons, and I think you have to look at it as getting out of this is just about weight loss and it's about overall health. Okay, so we have to get out of that whole concept of this is just about becoming a smaller number on the scales. We have to look at our whole health, and that's like mental, physical, everything as a whole, instead of it's just about a certain number and a dress size. So the first thing that we need to look at is why we do the exercise, and we do exercise for way more reasons than just to lose weight. So we do it to lose weight, we do it to help tone and shape our body. We do it to increase our, improve our cardiovascular system so that we have a healthy heart, we have a good lung system so that, going through our day-to-day is quite easy. It helps with your mental health. It helps with balance. It makes you a stronger person. It makes it easier for you to go through day-to-day activities. So whether that's walking down the street, whether it's you've got to move house and it's just easier to help out with that task, or mowing the lawn, or you've got to pick a child up, or whatever it is, it just helps you to get through your day. And there are only a few of the things. There's much more reasons why to do it, but that's just a couple of examples which for me were really important. So that's the first reason you don't do it just for the weight loss. So okay, so you've had a smaller loss for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long. So now we need to understand why you're having that smaller loss, and it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's just that we have to modify things a little bit. So the reason why, there's 2 reasons why generally you won't have as big a losses when you start exercising. The first one is when you exercise, and especially when you are doing resistance and weight work, and that includes not just lifting actual weights, that includes lunges, squats, push-ups, planks, anything that's using your body to hold yourself up has got some resistance to it. Now, what happens is when you do resistance work is as you're doing and you're training, your muscles actually get little tiny tears in them. And the way your body actually repairs that and makes stronger, bigger muscles is it retains some fluid to help it do it, and then it repairs those little tears, ultimately leading you to bigger muscles, stronger muscles. But to do that, it has to have some fluid retention. So it is retaining some fluid, and the body needs that, and there's nothing wrong with it, but that's the reason why, especially in the first 6 to 8 weeks, you might not find that your losses will be as good. After a while, your body will actually adjust to it. Now, the other reason why you might actually not be losing as much when you exercise is because you're not eating enough. So you have to eat enough to actually be able to get through your workout. So if, for example, if you look at the fact of, say, you're eating 1,500 calories a week, and you've done no exercise, suddenly you're going and you're doing a group fitness class every night of the week, 5 nights a week. That is at least 450 calories that you're burning extra, quite possibly more, depending what the class is. If it's a body attack class, I can burn 630 calories in 45 minutes. And I don't have that much weight to lose. So if someone has quite a substantial amount of weight to lose, they could possibly be burning 900 calories, 800 calories. So you have to take into account that you're exercising more. You need to take in extra fluid to help with fluid retention in that case. Especially like when it's hot and all those kind of things, make sure you're taking in enough fluid. You also need to make sure you're taking in enough food. And like I was saying on the last video log I did, if you are doing specifically resistance training, after you have exercised, within an hour, have 20 grams of protein. If you've done cardio, it's recommended that you actually have a combination of protein and carbohydrates. Now, I don't know what the level of carbs is that you should have. I mean, for me, I would just have like a banana or something like that. So if I was going to do a big cardio workout, for example, well, I'll give you my Saturdays, for example. I do attack, which is cardio, and then I do pumps, which is weights. So I want to get 20 grams of protein in after that, and I also want to get some carbs because of the cardio compact of it. So what I actually will do is I'll often have a protein ball, which I showed you the protein balls last week, and then I'll also have a gyros. So I've got carbs in the pita bread, I've got carbs in the salad that's in it, and then I've got protein because I've got the chicken, etc. in it. Or a sandwich with some chicken or turkey with some cheese for some extra protein, and add some things like baby spinach, etc. So it's not that hard to actually do, but all those things will actually help you. So you need to be mindful of not overeating, and not because I exercised I get another 600 calories. I probably wouldn't recommend that. Maybe an extra, if you exercise and burn 500, maybe eat an extra 200 calories. So that would be a banana and I don't know, 100 grams of protein. So maybe 100 grams of turkey, for example. That's about 100 calories. Now, so that was what I wanted to say about exercise. So don't give up, don't stop the exercise, because it's really important for us to get healthy all over our body. So that was what I was going to talk to you about exercise. Now, Danny did have a question for me in relation to exercise, so I'm going to answer that as well. So her question was, it's two parts. So the first part of her question was, what stage did I move to group fitness classes? Now, I started group fitness classes when I was about 110, maybe 115 kilos. So I'd lost about 55 to 60 kilos at that point. Now, her other part of the question is, what was the motivation for this? And that really came back to growing up. I did ballet classes, as I've mentioned many times. So that environment of group fitness class is something that I'm really quite accustomed to. I'm not very good normally with group type of scenarios, but in the class I find I don't compete with people. And I just do, mostly I don't compete with people, and mostly I just do my own thing. I did find things like boot camps harder though, and I'm not really sure why I find that so much harder than fitness classes, but I do. But so that, because that was something I knew and something that I'd grown up with, fitness classes was always one of the things I aimed for. Also because I'm not that person who can go on the cross trainer or go on the treadmill or the bike or whatever and push myself. And instead, if I go on the treadmill, I'm going to be like, it's 10 minutes so far. Maybe I was good yesterday, so I'm just going to finish there. So I will cheat myself. So I'm not very good with doing those kind of things. I'm good, like if Fiona would often say to me, I want you to climb 15 flights of stairs by the time I see you again. So if I get given specific goals like that, I'm very good at following them. And I'm very good with the classes, and I enjoy the classes, and I think that's the important thing. I highly recommend the classes, and a good mix of the classes. Like I really do recommend pump, balance and cardio classes. So whenever I look at it, I try to do a minimum of one pump class a week. I often will do 2 to 4 pump classes a week. It just depends on my schedule for work. If I had the option, I probably would do 3 or 4 a week. I try to do body balance. Well, I've been a bit slack with body balance of late, but I'm going to get back into it this week. So I try to do that once a week as well. And then the other thing is the rest of my classes, it's cardio. So attack, combat, RPM, cycle classes, boxing classes. Like, really depends what your gym offers you. But there's a big range out there, and you need the cardio. You need the cardio as much as you need the weights. And I know there's a lot of thinking out there these days about, weights. Forget about the cardio. Just focus on the weights. Weights are integral. Like, you need it. But I personally think we need the whole overview and to cover everything. So we need the flexibility, we need the mental health, the classes that will help us mentally to slow down and calm down a bit. We need the weights, we need the cardio. You kind of need that whole mix together. So that's my vlog for this week. But I was going to talk to you about one other thing. That's my Fitbit. So I'm very excited about it all, and you can see it's flashing up different numbers and things. So this is awesome. I absolutely love it. I'm a little bit addicted to it. It transmits all this information that it has onto the Fitbit website. I can go into it any time of day and have a look at it, and it will adjust what it feels my calorie range is to match my activity for the day. So it's awesome. And the best part about it is that it's basically getting me to calorie cycling without me realizing it. So when I got it, the first day I used it was Friday. So Friday, I did do a small walk, probably a 25-minute walk in the evening. But apart from that, it was just a normal day. I'm an office worker. I literally sit on my butt for 8 hours a day with my job. And so it was a pretty basic non-exercise day, and it allowed me to eat 1,900 calories that day, just under 1,900. The next day was Saturday, where I went to the gym and I did attack and pump, and it allowed me to eat just over 2,300 calories that day. Today's been a real lazy day. I haven't done too much of anything apart from go out and eat. And so today it's only going to allow me about 1,780 calories. So each day so far, I've actually eaten different amounts of calories. So it's really, really interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see, like this week coming, like my workout with Fiona, how it will compare to like my session with Sarah, to just a pump class, like how it will all balance out. So, but I feel really good about it. I definitely feel like the online calculators were way too high for me in their estimates. But I feel like this 1,700 to 2,300 range is nice. And I think I'll get really good results for it. I'm only aiming for a 0.5 kilo a week. But within a couple of days of using it, I'm down 400 grams anyway. So I will weigh in tomorrow morning, and then I'll be weighing in every Monday from then on. So yes, I think the Fitbit's great. I should be on commission because I keep getting lots of people asking about it. So I should be making money from it, but I'm not. But yes, so that's my blog for this week. So have an awesome week, everybody. Get out there, do some exercise, and eat lots of good, healthy food, and enjoy your week. See ya.